historic landmark, and it's easy to see why.
Fallingwater is one of those buildings that truly is a work of art as much as it is a piece of architecture.
At 5,000 square feet, Fallingwater could hardly be called a sprawling mansion. In fact, most rooms are surprisingly small. A full half of the property's square footage lies outside in the breathtaking terraces that overlook the Yakagami River below. What's amazing about this house? For one thing, it doesn't even appear to stand on solid ground. The entire structure is suspended over a 30-foot natural waterfall. Unlike most homes, which are built after land has been cleared, Fallingwater was ingeniously integrated into the existing landscape. Trees were left in place, and there was no blasting. The stone used to build the home was quarried just downstream and is laid out in an uneven horizontal fashion, matching the natural rock face of the area. This place isn't just about having a view of a waterfall. It's about living with the waterfall. Coming around the bend for the first time, you hear the water, but you don't see it. And upon entering the home, it's the sound of water that surrounds you, not the sight of it.
You really don't see the waterfall from within the house at all, but it's there and it becomes this wonderful, soothing constant. I think it's interesting to notice how much of the sound of the waterfall is controlled by just this little door.
Just off the living room is a diagonal passageway that leads down to the river below. For what reason this peculiar feature was designed remains a bit of a mystery to this day.
You can't swim there, although Wright had considered blasting away the rock there to create a pool, but mainly just to visually connect you to the water, to remind you that it's all about the water and falling water.
Fallingwater might be a tranquil place, but it's not for the faint of heart, particularly if you have a problem with heights. The terraces extend over 30 feet above the rock ledges, or roughly 6 stories over the base of the falls.
This is the highest point in the house, and from this little balcony, you have a wonderful view of the stream below, with the series of waterfalls that flow down to the Yakagami River.
If Fallingwater is turning heads now, you can imagine what it was doing in the 1930s. In fact, shortly after it was finished, the home was featured on the cover of Time magazine, along with its designer, Frank Lloyd Wright. And that made it instantly famous as both a place of beauty and a showpiece of innovation.
Certainly, it stretched technology and design for the period.
Ingenious design aside, Fallingwater offers something intangible that can't be drawn on a sheet of paper.
Fallingwater is such a sensual place. It speaks to all of our senses. It's the smell of the woods when you're coming down the path and when you first begin to hear water, and that all permeates the inside of the house. You know you're in the woods when you're here.